This week on Smackdown Live, Roman Reigns revealed Rowan to be his mystery attacker. There was video proof and everything. And it's really interesting how WWE have done this, because now we still don't know who made Rowan do it. We kind of expected it to be Daniel Bryan, but I don't think that's very likely. And we're going to be talking about this in this video. There's a lot of stuff that people aren't talking about that I'm going to talk about. So sit down, enjoy. If you are new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Consider turning on notifications so you don't miss an upload. Like this video, it does help the video rank up on YouTube, so I really do appreciate that. Share it across social media so your friends can come and have their say too. And as you always do on these theory videos, make sure you let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. Let me know who was working with Eric Rowan to take out Roman Reigns. Now, as I mentioned on SmackDown, we did see video evidence of Rowan's involvement in this assault. But interestingly, you can see Rowan's behind the cases, pushing the cases down on top of Roman Reigns. But that big cage that's laying on top of Rowan came from the other angle. It came from the opposite side from where Rowan is. Meaning there's no physical way he could have potentially pushed that onto Roman Reigns. Hold that thought. We then saw Daniel Bryan get really angry at Rowan, even calling him a liar, etc., even slapping him in the face before Daniel Bryan made his way to the ring to tell Roman Reigns that he hates liars, that Rowan has been lying to him and it had nothing to do with him. He also said the line, "Someone's made him do this, and it wasn't me." Now that makes me sit there and think, obviously straight away Wyatt family connections come to mind, but let's look more closely at recent events. Literally last week on SmackDown, we saw Old Man Red get revealed as Roman Reigns' attacker. And why is this not possible that Rowan convinced Daniel Bryan that it was this random individual who looks like him? Would Rowan not potentially try and lie to Daniel Bryan? He said it. He's been lying to him. Maybe Rowan just convinced Daniel Bryan. Maybe Daniel Bryan had no idea that Rowan was actually behind this attack. Also, who did Daniel Bryan lie to? Do you remember when Daniel Bryan joined the Wyatt family? He literally made Bray Wyatt believe that he joined this new cult of Bray Wyatt's. Well, he didn't, and he attacked Bray Wyatt, he beat Bray Wyatt, and he destroyed Bray Wyatt. And Bray Wyatt never forgets. The Fiend never forgets. So maybe this is all psychological warfare from the Fiend. Which leads me on to who potentially could be behind Rowan attacking Roman. First of all, the Fiend, Bray Wyatt, the Wyatt family leader, the man who introduced us to Eric Rowan. It would make perfect sense. And again, the mind games potentially being played with Daniel Bryan could be because the Fiend never forgets. The Fiend, Bray Wyatt, has always had this grudge against Daniel Bryan for what Daniel Bryan once did, basically joining the Wyatt family just to get one over on Bray Wyatt. And it would make perfect sense to me. I would like to see this one be the case, because it means that the Wyatt family are maybe being pulled back in by Bray, by the Fiend, to kind of run roughshod over WWE. We do know that there potentially is other masks for other characters to wear. So this theory could be quite certainly true. I don't see why it couldn't be. Again, let me know your thoughts. Second of all, Luke Harper. It may not have anything to do with Bray directly, but why not Eric Rowan's bludgeon brother, Luke Harper? They've been a tag team for a number of years. We know he's had huge issues with WWE, but we also know Sasha Banks did, and we know Sasha Banks has recently come back, so never say never. We don't know any kind of update on Luke Harper. He could potentially be ready to return to the WWE, and this could be how he did it. There has to be someone else potentially that pushed that first big scaffolding-like thing onto Roman Reigns, so it would make sense that Luke Harper could be that guy. Maybe they're going to come back as a team, and to do that they wanted to take out Roman first. He is the big dog, he is the big draw for Smackdown Live, so it would make a lot of sense for it to be Harper. And also, you could tie this one back into the Fiend Bray Wyatt as well. Maybe he's recruited both of his former Wyatt family friends. Now this one's really out there, but Liv Morgan. And I spoke to a few people on Twitter, because these theory videos mean I get a lot of DMs about this kind of stuff. And a lot of them are saying Liv Morgan. And I kind of thought, how do you get into this? And it's true. What if Liv Morgan, we all know she's gone away to change herself up. She'll come back real and stuff. She's posted some very cryptic tweets and everything lately. There's a big rumour that she could come back as Abby the Witch, as Sister Abigail. Why could she not potentially be the one recruiting Eric Rowan? Why could Rowan not potentially be working for Liv Morgan? And maybe there's other people involved, hence someone else pushed that first big lighting rig scaffolding thing on top of Roman Reigns. Liv would be a really good choice as like some demonic cult leader, almost like the original Bray Wyatt character. And I would be all for this. Again, you could tie this back to The Fiend. It would again make perfect sense. And there is other name that we got to talk about. It's Daniel Bryan himself. This could all be one big swerve, and next week we get video footage of Daniel Bryan sat in the driving seat of the car. It's potentially just that. It is. I'm not going to lie to you. That all this nice theory stuff sounds really cool, but it could just be Daniel Bryan after all that. I just think it's a little bit strange for him to go to the ring and kind of try and convince Roman it's got nothing to do with him, because it's wrestling. We all know what the outcome is. You're going to have a match, and then 10 weeks later, we're going to forget all about it, and one of you be world champion. That's how WWE works, and things move on so quick. So, in that sense, I don't know. I feel like there's something more at play here. I want it to be more juicy. I want it to be something bigger than just Daniel Bryan. And, again, tying Daniel Bryan into that old Wyatt family storyline potentially has a huge ramification for the next year or so of a big storyline they can play out. But let me know, as you always do, in the comment section below your thoughts. Rowan obviously didn't do this alone. The evidence shows that. Daniel Bryan has said he did not do it alone. So potentially, who could he have been doing it for? Was Daniel Bryan about to tell us before Roman Reigns speared him? We just don't know. Let me know your thoughts in those comment section. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And I shall see you next time. Peace!